In this video, we will walk through the major features of the Bone Marrow Cell Atlas Interactive Portal. This website contains 4 separate viewers: an azimuth cell classification interface, a shiny cell explorer, and 2 cone plot viewers at the gene and cell surface protein level. The reference atlas here was derived using a technology called CITE-Seq, which measures both RNA and cell surface marker expression in the same cell. The underlying data can be downloaded at the links below, either from Geo or from Synapse. The associated code is present in GitHub. The Azimuth web interface provides an R-Shiny app that allows you to take your own single-cell RNA-seq dataset and classify it within the framework of the single-cell populations we have defined from an optimized atlas of titrated CITE-Seq bone marrow progenitor and stem cell data. You can load your own dataset here, typically an H5 file or H5AD file, or load the demo dataset to explore the major features of this platform. Once loaded, you can perform quality control on your dataset by specifying the minimum number of genes or features, the percentage mitochondrial cutoffs, and you can specify the annotation levels which you'd like to visualize. You can then map these cells to the reference. This typically takes about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the size of the dataset and number of cells within that dataset. Once complete, you will see the below statistics provided below, indicating the number of cells uploaded, those that remain after filtering, the associated quality of the percentage of query cells with anchors, and the associated cluster preservation score. By selecting the cell plots option, you'll be able to visualize your data on top of this reference atlas at different resolutions of annotations. Here we're looking at level 3. We can change this to level 2. We can do the same for a projected query dataset. And we can turn these different features off above. We can evaluate the percentage of cells within these different cell populations at different annotation levels. And you can explore the expression of individual marker genes within your dataset that are automatically determined from the reference cell populations provided, as shown below. For example, if we're looking at level 3 annotations and we're looking at the cell type ASDC, we look at the top-ranked statistical markers from the program at the RNA level. Although the uploaded dataset was not CITE-Seq, it was single-cell RNA-seq, the program is able to impute cell surface protein markers per population. By selecting any of these markers, you can now visualize an imputed ADT violin plot, and you can look at the imputed expression levels of these individual markers for any cell population of interest. You can also query and visualize prediction scores from the Azimuth program for different populations. Once completed, you can download your results and the associated analysis scripts, including the cell population annotations and the associated ADT expression values. Titration Explorer allows you to navigate these individual CITE-Seq datasets. There are 2 CITE-Seq datasets that are provided here: a titrated atlas of stem cells and progenitors with optimized concentrations of specific cell surface antibodies, and a separate dataset which is comprised of over 315,000 cells, which has multiple different concentrations evaluated for over 270 different antibodies. The Shiny Cell Viewer has a number of different interfaces that let you explore these data. You can explore cell annotations or gene expression. You can compare different cell annotations or compare the expression of different genes or cell surface ADTs and their co-expression. You can look at violin plots or box plots, proportion plots, and heat maps. For example, if we start with our own selection of query genes and paste them into this interface, We can visualize these markers as a bubble plot, as a heat map. We can cluster the rows and columns, and we can toggle all the different features within these controls. This includes changing the different colors and sizes of these different elements. You can download any of these images below as PNG or PDF, and you can change which different metadata you want to look at within these different plots, including different resolutions of cells, or you can look at different metadata covariates such as sex and age. Similarly, violin plots can be shown for individual genes of interest or cell surface ADTs. ADTs are preceded with HU dot within these viewers. You can compare the expression of a gene to its corresponding ADT, along with its co-expression. And you can compare cell annotations that are present within the underlying H5AD file, which can be downloaded from the Synapse website. This includes captures, sex, ancestry, statistical confidence for the mapping based on underlying SC triangulate scores, which were used to derive these clusters. And the same exists for the fully titration datasets, which have multiple ADT concentrations you can subset to. You can subset to clusters. You can change the graphic controls here in terms of the dot size. Again, you can download these to different PDFs. You can explore doublets and other metadata features within the cell information. And you can toggle this to restrict your analysis to specific cell populations or concentrations. In this case, these represent the different concentrations of ADTs that were used in these different assays. In this case, we can look at the correspondence between gene expression and ADT expression at the single cell level for restricted concentrations. Finally, these donor cone plot views let you explore gene expression at the donor level. There are 8 donors for each cell population here, for individual genes that are entered in a comma-separated manner or as individual lines. And for ADTs, this will auto-complete for you. If you have any questions, please go to the AltAnalyze website and contact our support desk. Thank you.